Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mark with Limo Marketer here. I'm joined by Andres Acevedo with Limo Star out of New York. Andres, thanks so much for doing this with me.
Thank you for having me, Mark.
Yeah. So, just tell anyone who's watching this kind of a little bit about your business. Like, you're based in New York. Are you in Brooklyn? I forget where exactly you're based in New York.
We're in New York, in Queens, New York.
Okay, right. Nice. And what sort of clients do you serve? What sort of vehicles do you operate?
Oh, we have sedan and SUVs.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So pretty much just black car type stuff then. No stretch limos, no party buses, nothing like that.
nothing like that.
Yeah. And so it's actually kind of funny because we actually started talking like over 2 years ago. And I like tried to I was like, hey, give it a shot, man, give it a shot. And you're like, yeah, maybe. Because at the time, what were you doing to get new clients? Like prior to COVID, prior to us working together, how did you grow your business? What sort of work were you doing?
Well, I've been working in this industry since 2007, and ever since then, um, I I started making contacts and connections with other companies. So 80% of my work was affiliate,
Okay.
80%, and the other 20% my own clients. But affiliate work is not always the best, because they take a lot of commission from you. But something is something, and I know advertising is is the best way to get your own clients. And but like you said, I met you like 2 3 years ago, and I was trying to start the campaign with you, and because of the budget, because of the money, I was always thinking, is this a good idea? Is not? 'Cause I'm always worried about the expenses that I have. The
Yeah.
industry has a lot of expenses, and and also I know that advertising is part of those expenses for any company, for any business.
Yep.
And finally, I don't know, COVID changed a lot of things in my company. um we still suffering, of course, because of that, and who hasn't, everybody is suffering because of this. But I thought in late July, let's give it a try. It is now or never. And I always trust what you're doing, because I always see your videos. I see all the content that you have, and you've been working for this industry for a long time already.
Yeah.
And when I spoke to you, I said, you know what? I talked to my wife. I said, you know what? This is the guy. I trust Mark. Let's give it a try. And and so far so good. I'm super happy with you, and I only have good things to say about you.
Hey, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate that. Just for everyone's reference, today is September 15th. So we're like pretty much just over 6 months into this whole COVID thing right now. And it's kind of funny because when we spoke in July, I was like, oh, is he like finally going to give it a shot? And now that I think about it, it almost makes sense because look, you were doing mainly affiliate, right? So your business pretty much dried up, right? There's no really affiliate work right now. And so that took a lot of guts on your part. And I appreciate you trusting me. By the way, so in the first few days of our campaign, it actually wasn't a great first few days. It was very slow. You only got one or two leads. You're like, hey, Mark, what's going on? Hey, Mark, I trust you. I know you'll handle this. And so, and that happens once in a while, but you stuck with me. And by, I think, a week, 5 days, a week, 10 days, you started getting the leads, you started using the app, and then you just started crushing it. So the crazy thing for anyone watching this right now, Andres, he's done affiliate mainly most of your life, right? But
Yes, yes, yes.
you're like a born salesman though, you know? You're
If you
good.
say so, if you say so,
Yeah.
I always try to exceed, uh, the client's expectations, right?
Yeah.
And now I think I am good at selling, and I have so much passion about that, and probably I didn't know that until I started doing the leads, and I told my wife, you know what? I love this. I love to talk to people and talk about my business, and I know how to sell my business.
Yeah.
So what I do is I try to get the trust from that client in terms of everything, the pickup, the car, the driver, the COVID, the cleaning, everything. So I
Yep.
cover all that in within 1 or 2 minutes with the client. Once they see, oh, this is a nice guy, he knows what he's talking about, let's give him the information, get the credit card information, let's do the booking with this company.
Yeah.
Once they are in the car and they finish, I send them a text. 90% of them they reply right away. The survey was great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And and then after that I said thank you for the trust. We see you next time. And they love that. They love to hear that from me. From the beginning, it's like, I just follow everything, the conversation with them. And I try to not bother clients because they don't want to get texting and calling from me all the time, but just few texts, before and after. That's it. They love it. They love that. And and what I feel is not everything about money. For me, it's more important about trust. And we have talked, and we had this conversation before, where um for this time it's gonna be one time, but this client could be forever. It could
Oh,
be
exactly.
next week, next month, next year. So I say it that way. And so far, since we started August 1st, I had so many clients already. I'm super happy. And but yes, every day is a learning. Uh, since the beginning, when you told me about Andre, you gotta watch the videos. That's what I did. I watched the videos. I heard what the lady was talking about, what the other two guys were talking about, and I tried to apply that to my way to reach to those clients, right? So it's a combination of the way I think, the way I see things, the way I feel passionate about my business, and what I learned from you, right?
Yeah.
So when I talk to clients, I try to give them the best I can, because that's the most important and the crucial part about the leads. That minute that you have your clients over the phone, that's key. That's a yes or no. That's a
Yep.
yes or no.
Yeah.
So
And so when I say natural born salesman, here's the thing. Like whenever people think of salesman, they think of like that sleazy used car. That's not sales, right? That's not sales. Sales really is just helping, wanting to help and really want to exceed their expectations, which I've noticed because I've read your reviews, all the reviews you've been getting, and like it's insane the things that they write. So what was that story about one lady you helped her out and then she actually she loved your service so much and working with you. Didn't she like post on some college bulletin or something? What was that?
okay, so basically, I remember that was like a month ago. That
Yeah.
client, I got the lead in the afternoon, and then after that, I when I spoke to her over the phone, she said, "I need a car for tonight, 9 p.m. Um, can you get me a car?" And I said, "Yes, for sure." And she gave me all the information, and then I sent the booking. Everything was fine. So I told my dad, can you pick her up? And he said, "No, it's Sunday. It's already late. Why don't you just do it?" And I said, "Okay, fine." I went to the airport, picked her up. I helped with the luggage, everything, and and then the ride was 20 minutes. She was talking to me the whole time, about the COVID. 'Cause COVID is
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
talking
it's the
about COVID right
topic.
now.
Yep.
Yeah, the topic is right now, like, no. And I said New York is fine, everything is beautiful, everything is working. And then she said, "Okay, I might need a car for next Wednesday." I said, "Okay, fine." And then that was it. I helped with the luggage at the lobby. Everything was fine. And then when I got home, I got the text from her the email from her saying, okay, here's the information for Wednesday. Thank you so much. You were really nice. Everything was beautiful. And then, of course, I confirmed the reservation right away.
Yep.
And then when I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 reservations from a website. And I was like, what's going on here? Like, where are these people coming from?
Yeah.
And then when I checked my email again in the morning, the same lady from the night before, she told me that she referred my business to the NYU parents Facebook private page.
Oh, wow.
That's what she did. And then from there, I got so many clients. I think I received more than 20 different bookings.
No way. 20?
Yes. From those parents that were taking their children,
Yeah.
to the school. And for me, that was a bless, and that's the power of what you're doing. This is the
Yeah.
power, because one client could change your company. One client could change the whole thing, the whole game. So that's why I treat every customer super good, because you don't know who they are. You don't know if they're going to really change your company.
Oh, exactly. No, and she left you like a insanely good review. And yeah, I can just tell anyone who works with you, they're like, yeah, we love this service,
Yes.
very, very happy with it. So, wow, that's incredible. So 20 clients off of that one booking. I'm guessing you're glad you went and did that job.
I mean, things happen for a reason, Mark, and my father was supposed to do that job, and I trust my father so much. It's my father. Have to trust him. But I thought about it. What would have happened if he dropped the lady? I don't know. We don't know. But it
Yeah.
happened. But I drove her, and she did what she did, and I
Yeah.
think is part of what I think. Like, you have to be on the right time, the right moment. And I was
Yeah.
in the right place in the right moment. So so it happened, and I'm still getting bookings
From
still
that.
from that. I'm still getting bookings. I remember last week a lady called me, and she didn't arrive from the city the same day. She called me around 11 a.m. and she needed to arrive for her daughter from New York City, from the school, going to Jersey. That ride was $300.
Nice. That's
And she
awesome.
said, and then I knew that was from the school, because she gave me the address
Yeah.
from NYU school. But she said to me, I wanted to talk to you because everybody's talking really highly about you. Everybody's talking about you right now on the Facebook page. And we're using someone, but you know what? I wanna try your service, you
Yeah.
know. And they loved it. They loved the service again. So I mean, only good things to say about what's going on with the campaign,
Yeah.
and I know more better things are going to come for sure.
Yeah. I wish I could say that. I wish I could take the credit, but honestly, you're good at talking to people on the phone. You provide a service, they feel safe with you. Um, and that's really, you got to have all things. As I'm sure you can't just have a good campaign. You can't just have a good follow-up tool. You've got to provide a really outstanding service, which you do. And, and that makes all of the difference. So,
I thought about that. Mark, and everything makes a difference. Every little detail makes a difference. And I know I have clients, and this is the key for anybody's doing the campaign with you, or they thinking about starting a campaign. The key, of course, we went over a lot of different ideas that you could apply to your
yep.
campaign, but key for me right now that I haven't talked is that you have to reach out to clients right away. That's key. That's
Yep.
key, because once you get the lead, you have to call right away. You have to text right away. If you
Yep.
don't do that, um, you could lose the client, because it happened to me already. It happened to me a few times where I got the call, I couldn't answer the phone because I was doing something. I was doing something else, and then I call after 30 minutes. They said no,
Done.
I
Yep.
already have another company. Thank you so much. But I'm pretty sure when he called me, I mean, when I got the
Yeah. The
lead, or when he
original.
called me, yes, he didn't have a company.
Yeah.
After those 30 minutes, they say, you know what? I'm not gonna work for this company. Let's reach out to another one. Okay, thank you. 300, perfect. Let's do it. And then when I call, it's gone. So I think it's key. Call right away, text right away, email right away. And from my personal opinion, in my experience, calling is the best.
Yeah.
If
Yep.
you call the client, for me, is the best. I'm saying to close the job, and um, to give those clients, um, that feeling that you are the right person. I
Yep.
think it's better if you talk to them. But of course, if they don't answer, then text them and say, oh, can I call you back? Or, but I,
Yeah.
I think it's key that you call the clients right away.
Yeah. And open that line of communication. Is that app helping you with some of the follow up? And so how it's set up right now, someone fills out a form and they immediately get a text that says, hey, it's Andres from Limo Star, New York. I'll be calling you, very shortly. Has that been kind of helping out, kind of automate some of those things?
For sure, yes. I think I have some clients that they never answer the phone, or sometimes they forgot about me, and the app send them an automatic text,
Yep.
and then they say, "Oh, you could call me back now. You could call me
Yeah.
now. I'm free." And when they have that kind of attitude, they're ready to book their trip.
Yeah.
So I think it's very useful. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So just, yeah, want to emphasize what you just said, especially with black car stuff. Maybe if you're renting a party bus that's like 1,200 bucks or something, they might go get a few quotes and maybe you can take a little longer to get back. But especially for black car, they're trying to book it right then, right? They're trying to like get something squared away. They're, a lot of people, especially the clients you want, they're not just, going to call 10 different companies. They just want to get it over and done with. They don't mind if it's an extra 20 or 30 bucks, if they feel comfortable with you. And so
sure. My conversion rate right now, I was checking, is 29%. 29,
that's really high. Yeah.
29%. And remember, this is a snowball. So, one client brings the other, and I think the reason for that is because once they call me, or once they fill out the form, I call them right away.
Yeah.
And some clients, they like that. Some clients, that I think a lot of people, they ready to book. Some of them, they wanna check different prices. They wanna check different companies,
Yeah.
and they say, okay, so let me call you back, or let me, or call me back tomorrow, or let me think about it. And the app says, this is Andre again,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then sometimes they replied, okay, I'm ready to book, or
Yeah.
thank you so
Yeah.
much, next time, but a lot of times they say, okay, I'm ready to book. Sometimes it takes 3 days to get the booking,
Yeah.
but it's worth it because at the end you already paid for that lead.
No,
You already
exactly. You
paid.
paid for the lead. Yep.
And one of the things that I learned from the videos, it was the lady saying, I don't feel afraid or anything like that to call the client again. Why? Because I already paid for it. He gave it his
Exactly.
information, so I want a yes or no, right? And that's
Yep.
the same way I feel. If the problem is the money, all right, let's fix it. I could give you a discount, no problem for that.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
already
Exactly.
already already paid for this lead, you know.
Yep.
let's make it worth it. That's the
That's
way I feel. So that's one of the keys, reach out to clients right away. That's key.
yeah,
And also the app, you gotta use the app. If you don't use the app, you don't know your numbers. If you
it,
don't know your numbers, you don't know your company.
exactly. I was actually going to say that. So he said he has a 29% conversion rate. You know, what he means for anyone watching is his lead to sale conversion rate, meaning if he gets 100 leads, he's going to get 29 sales. And now he knows that number, and that's like a benchmark. And so you probably want to try to even improve that number. And I know you will, because you're just getting better at using the app and you're just getting better at selling. You've only really been doing this for what, 6 or 7 weeks, where you've been running a marketing campaign. Have you ever really done one before? Had you
No,
ever
no,
hired?
no. To be honest, I did advertising myself, and I made a lot of mistakes. But I was sending my clients, I was sending those advertising campaign to my website. So
Yeah.
people didn't ask for quote anything like that. They just book directly with my website, and it
Okay.
didn't really work that much. I got some
Yeah.
clients. I'm not gonna lie, I got some clients, but nothing like what I'm doing right now. Because you are the expert, and you know what works and what is not working for limo companies. So that's why I'm super happy and excited. I get a lot of bookings, long distance bookings, and I mean, like I said, some people, they're not ready to put a credit card for $300, $400 on any website. They want to talk to
Yeah.
someone about it. They want to, and I
Exactly.
think that I think that's the key why your system works.
Yeah.
So going back to the question, I don't have an experience selling, but like I said, um, you know, I'm super excited about when it comes to talk to people about my business. I have
Yeah.
so much passion, so I think it's natural what I'm doing.
No,
Is
it is. You're so excited. Your enthusiasm, I've
yes,
found whenever you're talking to someone, if you're enthusiastic, your enthusiasm will make them enthusiastic. And whenever I
yes,
talk to you, I can tell you're enthusiastic, you're pumped, you're excited, and you actually have a pretty good outlook. I mean, we're going to crush it the rest of this year. And because we literally just started, you're a month and a half into this, and I can't wait to see where you're at in another year because it's snowballing, like we said. So one thing a lot of people have said to me is, look, there's no return clients with retail. Like most of the work you're doing right now is retail. Wouldn't you say it's not a lot of corporate stuff, right?
right now, not corporate.
But you are getting some, it sounds like referrals, and you are getting some repeat clients that are retail
Yes,
clients, right?
yes, and sometimes they do a round trip. I mean, we are in the middle of COVID still.
Yeah,
We still in COVID,
exactly.
and there are no business people whatsoever in New York City right now. So there are no meetings, no nothing. I mean, people are not coming to New York.
Yeah,
I'm driving a lot of families. They want to visit their parents or a daughter in Long Island, Connecticut, or
yeah.
some people they were Europe and they're traveling back to the US and they need a ride to Connecticut from Newark. That's the kind of job we're doing.
Okay.
Now when COVID is over, hopefully soon, we're gonna start seeing the campaigns, uh, getting to those type of clients, the business
Yeah.
clients. So let's see. But right now, that's what I'm getting. I'm super excited because they're really working. The campaign is working, and it's only going to improve, right?
No, well, exactly. The crazy thing is, I know New York's still somewhat shut down, right? Even right now, New York City, I've heard. And so, yeah, I can't wait to see what it's going to be like once COVID's over. It's going to be crazy. And
Yes.
so, I guess my last question is this: look, to anyone considering running, what would you say to anyone considering running a marketing campaign right now, and using Limo Marketer to help them get leads, and then using the app to help them convert those leads to sales? What would you say as of right now to anyone considering that? What should they know?
Well, right now, from my experience, I think it's the best idea. If you love your company, if you not doing really good right now, you need to get some clients from somewhere, right? You
Yeah.
gotta do advertising. New York is a big city. There are plenty of clients for everybody in New York.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other cities, but I think every company should do advertising.
Yeah.
Every company should do advertising. It's part of your expenses, but it's not an expense. Is that how do you say that? It's just
You're getting
uh
cash flow and you made your return pretty quickly. That's a nice thing compared to affiliate, right? Because affiliate, they
we
take a
forgot
while to
about
pay.
that. Yeah, we forgot about that. I forgot to mention that because my cash flow, I suffer so much with cash flow because my expenses are like every day, every week. Gotta pay my drivers, gotta pay gas, I gotta pay easy pass, tolls. So the expenses are big, and the affiliate work, they pay me every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, or every month. Sometimes a month and a half.
Yeah.
With this campaign, I charge my money up front. So I
Yeah.
get the money. I get the money before the client is in the car, and that's crucial for me and my business because that way I could have money to pay everything.
Yeah.
That's why
That's
I
it.
love this. That's it. That's why I love this. And I think, I mean, if you're thinking about running your campaign, you gotta do it with Mark. You gotta do it with Mark because
I
he's the
appreciate that.
right person. No, that's the right person to do it. And the numbers are there. The numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. I'm super excited, and only good things are going to come for sure.
Well, I wish I had more clients like you, Andres. You just kill it with the sales, man. You kill it with the service delivery. Because that's, if you don't have those two things, you can still have some success, but I know you're going to blow up. You're young, you're hungry, and you're optimistic. You're just optimistic. Whenever I talk to you, you're like, "Hey, where are we going? Not what happened in the past. Where are we going? Let's blow
This
this
is
thing
where we're
up."
going. True, 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 true. Of course, and always follow the instructions. If you follow the steps, if you follow the instructions, I think we covered almost everything in this interview. The things that you have to do, the things that you have to address when it comes to reach out to client, and I think pretty much you just follow the instructions. You have all the tools, Mike. You have the tools.
Yeah.
If someone is not following, is uh, because they don't want to do the right thing. But I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still trying my best to do everything the way I have to do it. Remember, I'm not a big company. I'm not a big company. I only have 8 cars, 7 drivers,
Yep.
and you're not talking to a big company in New York City. We don't have
Yeah.
50, 60 cars. But before we started the campaign, I was having one job, and then the next day nothing. The next day one job. I had I think up to 12 jobs in one day. Why? Up to 12 jobs in one day.
Really nice.
Yes. I don't know if I told you this, but I have some days I have 9 jobs, 8 jobs, 10 jobs. I have some days 4 or 5 jobs. But I was thinking if I go back to July and June, I didn't have anything. I only have
Yeah.
one job every other day, and just to see my when I see the Limo Anywhere, because that's what I use. When I see
Yeah.
my Limo Anywhere and see 4, 5, 6 jobs, I mean that gives me some peace inside of
Yeah.
me. When, you know what? Thank God I took the right decision. My wife is super happy. She thought about it when I told her when I spoke to you when we talk about I'm going to start doing this, and then she said, "Are you sure? You think this is the right time to do it?" And I had a feeling. I was like, "It's now or never. It's now or
Yeah.
never." We've been through so much with COVID, right? That you know why not?
Yeah.
It's now or never, and it's the best decision I ever done since I met you in terms of the advertising. And it sounds like too good to be true, but it is really good. I'm super happy. Of course, I want better results. I want 20 clients every
Yeah,
day, more
yeah.
clients, of course. But I think with this, it's just little by little, you know, and
Yeah.
we're just growing, and we're getting new clients. Those clients are going to come back, plus the new clients. So it's a snowball. I'm super happy and super excited, Mark, to be honest.
Dude, Andres, we'll end it there. The last thing I want to point out is everything I told Andres to do, he did it and he just listened. I was like, Andres, watch these few videos and you did everything I asked and you've made that transition from mainly affiliate to now your own clients, and it's just going to snowball from here. And that's a pretty dramatic transformation to make because you literally went from almost not even owning your own business, right? Because you relied on other companies to give you work. Now you're going to be giving them work. And so, hey, congratulations so much. Again, thanks for doing this, Andres. Like, I'm very excited for you, and I'm excited to see what the next year brings.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. And I hope, yeah, I hope a lot of good things comes to us.
I'm sure they will. Thanks, man.